Hello everyone on TikTok land. I hope everyone is doing great. As for me, things are moving along, but of course, not smoothly. I keep encountering so many obstacles, so many challenges, so many problem solving that I have to do, and I'm just overwhelmed with stress. Also, a lot of worry and terrified of going to unknown territories, which I should not be thinking about yet because I'm not there. So I got to remember the positive things. I still have a sound mind. My health is still good. And there are many things to be grateful for that I could use to combat the things that I'm going through with gratitude, but easier said than done because when I'm encountering all those problems, that woe is me sets in pretty strong. So gotta be positive somehow. And I want to say thank you to those that are praying for me. I think that is helping me to get back up. Let's get started. Please pardon if you see me looking at my phone. I wrote lists down. Hopefully this video will go fast. I want to talk about the bed. Second is about stress of money. And lastly, about steward of things and time. So the bed, it's almost complete. I have to keep buying these pulls and recutting them, and these are expensive. I think they're $3.50. These are 2 feet, and I think I bought 6 already. Now I have to buy more because it has to sit on these 2 holes right here. It's for my bed. For those that don't know, I do stealth camping, meaning I'm homeless, not by choice. Originally, the bed was supposed to sit by the trunk area, and it stretches out all the way to the passenger headrest, which means it's a hanging bed platform, and that gives me a lot of storage space under because it's a hanging platform. Unfortunately, because of the wheel well and the fridge, the bed has to sit at an angle, and it can't sit straight with the passenger headrest, meaning it's dangling. No matter how I try to change it, it's just not straight, and it creates an angle. And I can't sleep at an angle because the bed is like this. It's supposed to be sitting like this where it's straight, where I can lay flat, but it's at an angle, and it's terrible. So I had to improvise. Now the bed is sitting in front of the high voltage battery, which is the hybrid battery, and it stretches out to the passenger dash, which is fine, but I had to rig a lot of stuff to make it work, and I spent a lot of money, and I wasted a lot of money, which is the second one. It's just trial and error, and I can't return it because I modified those stuff to see if it works or not, because in theory is one thing, but in practice is another. So for me to save time, I have to put things in practice, but it comes at the cost of money. But now things are more better, it's more settled, and things are much better. Originally, the bed, I had to raise it up. I used 2x2s to lift it up on 2 sides, but that didn't work. And I had to fully build a platform so the bed does not move around, and it also has to be raised up higher. And I also created a storage space, but I would have not known if I did not buy those 2x2s, which I also thrown away too because they're used. And oh, just so many things, money wasted. I'm just so upset, but the bed is good now. I just need to buy those pulls and cut them to these ones, which I spent so much money. Now I have to buy more, and hopefully I could get them at the right height so I don't have to buy anymore, and that would be it. The next is the beast of storage, because the bed is taking up a lot of space. If it was the hanging platform, then I have plenty of space. I don't have to worry about anything, but now I have to put the passenger seat laying down flat so I could have the bed stretch out all the way to the passenger dash, meaning I have lost a lot of space, real estate, and have to rethink things, and it's just terrible. So I need to remember things I really need, stay. Things that I think I don't need, just put it in storage. Of course, saying this is easier said than done. We shall see how it goes. One thing I do know for sure is I really need to work soon. Other thing that has slowed me down a lot is about paying bills. The insurance came up, my credit card statement started coming up, and I noticed I start operating more smoothly. I think I'm very stressed out about money, and if I want to start making money, I need to get out of California because the Father of Heaven dried up everything for me. And I just wish He would just let me know instead of doing this, or maybe He did let me know and I kind of ignored it, because that does happen. Anyways, let's move on to the last one. I'm stretching. It's already 5 minutes, going to be 6 minutes. The Steward of Things and Time. I saw this content creator. He made separate Facebook reels, and I think it was really good. First is the Steward of Things, because there are things that we ask for the Father of Heaven, and He would give it to us, and we will not. We say we will use it for things that whatever it is the Father of Heaven has commanded us to do, but then ended up using it for our own purpose. I'm not sure if anyone has done that, but I have done that. And then, of course, later on the road, I would remember, because the Father of Heaven would bring some sort of either chastisement or a trial, or even worse, a judgment. Then I would remember, oh, okay, whoops. For example, the cameras, because I said to the Father of Heaven, if I'm meant to do social media, get me this really super duper expensive camera without paying for it. I mean, without working for it, not paying for it, because of course I have to pay to get it, but without working for it. And it's a super duper expensive camera. And at the time, I think it was 2018 or 19, it was the Sony a7S III. And I knew nothing about cameras. I just knew a lot of popular vloggers had that camera, and I don't know how to use it. I knew nothing about those kind of cameras. It's, at the time, I knew nothing about it. Now I know it's a full frame camera, has a big sensor. I know how to work it now, pretty much. Before, I knew nothing about it. And I said to the Father of Heaven, if you get me that camera, then I will know I'm meant to do social media, because I'm a very private person. I don't want my face out there. I don't want a history of me out there, because once it's out there, it's never coming back. I just know it's gone, and it's permanently out there. And yeah, I want to do a faceless content too, but if it's true what the Father of Heaven said, then I have to do what He says. And behold, something happened, and the money was there for me to buy it, and got the camera, and I realized I had to buy the lens. But at the time when I had the money, I did not want to buy it, because I saw the money and I realized, oh, you know what, I could just use my phone or my little action camera, because I had a GoPro. But the Father of Heaven's like, no, I heard you, and we made a deal, and it is written, and you know what it is. And I did know what it is. And what was it written? It was written, it's better for you not to say and to do than to do and then to say and not do. And yeah, so yeah. Anyways, that's the Steward things. I'm just sharing my example. The other thing is the Steward of Time, because most of us, we do probably nothing or scroll on social media, and we're not being good steward of time, because I'm sure the Father of Heaven has given us a purpose, and whatever it is, we're supposed to use up that time and use it with urgency to get it done for the kingdom of heaven. And like me, or I'm not sure what others are going through, we probably are just traumatized with the situation, or the circumstances are looking grim, and we just rather either veggie out or scroll on social media like a zombie, or just find simple things to get our mind off stress. But if we are truly being good steward of time, that we need to do whatever it is, because we know what to do. Like for me, I know I'm supposed to be doing all these things, but I'm just doing at a very slow pace. Even the bills, I could pay them right away because I have the saving for it. But since my saving is like almost depleted, kind of wasting time just straggling things, and I shouldn't do that. So yeah, steward of things, because if we want more, then we have to prove it, because the Father of Heaven is testing us. Like, what are you going to do with the things I give you? Because if you ask for these things and don't do what I say, I'm not going to give you more. Same thing with the time. If you're wasting my time I'm giving you because tomorrow's not promised and you're just wasting it, why would I give you more? Because the more you do, more is given. And it kind of reminds me also the story of the three men with talents. There was one man that received 5 talents and he made 5 talents. There's another man that received 2 talents and he made another 2 talents. And there was the last man who took that talent and put it in the dirt and hid it. And the thing is, I thought it was the skills for me when I heard talents, because if in Christianity they see it as money, but when I studied with the Holy Spirit, I saw it as talents, our skills. If we don't put our skills in and profit out of it, then that's bad, because what we receive from the kingdom of heaven, our skills, we're supposed to use it and share it with others and help others, and we can profit from it. But anyways, yeah, it's not only that, but it's also with things, because if the Father give us something, he's investing in us. Even in that story, the one I mentioned with the 3 men, the last man, the one who took the talent and put it in the dirt, he says, I know you are a hard man. And he's talking about with money. He's very particular with his money because he's investing. So I decided not to use it and hid it. And then the master, which is the Father of heaven, who gave that talent, he says, you know I'm a hard man, because he said it himself. And yet, instead of investing at a bank or doing something with it, you hid it in there. Now grab that talent from that man and give it to the one that has the most, and throw that man that hid the talent to the place of weeping and gnashing of teeth. So my goodness. Whew. Anyways, I hope that was helpful and enjoyable. It's 12 minutes. I'm sorry I stretched this video super long. I want to say thank you to those that have watched the video all the way through. If you're new and enjoy the content, please consider helping me out with a like, a comment, a share. And if you're not subscribed, to subscribe or follow, because any interaction will help out the channel. It'll let the algorithm know that I'm a good content creator, and it would push out my contents even more. And to all my returning viewers, thank you so much for your support. I'm very grateful. I'm very thankful. And it is very encouraging for me to keep it moving and keep it pushing forward. And I need all the encouragement I could get. And for what's next is, hopefully the bed will be done. I'm going to start organizing the car, and then after that I probably have to figure out the cameras, and then I have to do the most scariest thing ever, leave California. It has to be done. I'm going to try to video the process too and upload it to TikTok, and also for more videos it'll be on the YouTube land. And yeah, that is it. I want to say thank you to those that have watched the video all the way through. Until the next, the Father of Heaven willing, hallelujah, and Sinji Dua, which means see you again in Hmong, and I hope y'all will have a great day.